Being a boss means I have to make tough calls. You know, originally for Boss Week, I was gonna do a silly rant ranking PowerPoint transitions. Spoiler alert, it would have been Star Wipe as #1. Okay, professionalism! But then the tragedy in Atlanta happened. And honestly, it's too important to not talk about. So tonight, I'm not gonna do a rant. I'm gonna tap in another comic because I'm the boss and I can do what's right. Tap in!
Hi, I'm Christina Wong, and I know it has been a very long pandemic. Some people we know are working on their second pandemic baby, while the rest of us long for the loving caress of a TSA agent's rubber glove. But there's another disease that has been spreading, an epidemic of violence against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. Since the pandemic has started, there have been over 3,800 incidents of hate, assault, and discrimination reported to Stop AAPI Hate, which means the not reported number of incidents are way, way higher. It's sort of like if you have a salad and you count the calories before you add the ranch dressing. The stupid, racist explanation for people attacking Asians is because the first cases of the coronavirus started in China. What is the logic behind that? You don't see me going to war with everyone in Cleveland, Ohio because it's the birthplace of Jake Paul. But now this violence against Asian Americans has escalated to full-on armed domestic terrorism. Last Tuesday, a 21-year-old armed white gunman shot and massacred 8 people at Atlanta's massage parlors. Most of those victims were Asian Americans. This is the direct effect of calling COVID racist nicknames like Kung Flu and the China virus. It doesn't help that the Atlanta police aren't ready to call this a hate crime. Instead, they link this massacre to the gunman's sexual addiction. I've had my fair share of hornball years, but never in my thirstiest of thirst did I show up with guns to someone's workplace to shoot and kill a bunch of people of the same race. Plus the fact that this shooter saw Asian women as sexual objects that were tempting him literally is racism. This is what white supremacy looks like. It's ugly, it's cowardly, it needs to shave. This crisis has gotten so bad, it's making me nostalgic for the olden days of nonviolent casual racism. You know, the kind of stuff that defined most of my life up until this point. How we'd match on Tinder and you'd open with your line, "Konnichiwa!" Then you'd proceed to ghost me because I wasn't the subservient Asian woman that you'd seen in pornography or every Hollywood movie before 2010, 2017, or 2021. You have othered and caricatured us, made exceptions for racial slurs directed to us that you would not tolerate for any other community. These attacks didn't come out of nowhere. They were the logical progression of a culture that we have tolerated for as long as Asians have been in this country. Honestly, I'm tired. Tired of having to prove my Americanness, my worth, my humanity. I'm tired of a global pandemic not being the thing that I'm most afraid of. It is time to take action. Shut down racist phrases and jokes when you hear them. Donate money to places like Stop AAPI Hate. Speak up on behalf of Asian people you don't know. In conclusion, don't just say to me, "I really hope Minari wins an Oscar." Take anti-racist action instead.
Thanks so much for watching this clip, and thank you even more for supporting the underdog. If you want to subscribe to this channel, you can click right over there. For more clips just like this one that are hilarious, you can click right over there. Hopefully, if someone did their job, those things are there. We'll see.